Back to another video. Today we are going to read After Funeral. After Funeral. Oh, don't read that. After Funeral. You used to be a father. It has been 3 days since your son, Jonathan White, was buried in the graveyard of the local church. He was 8 years old. He had golden hair and blue eyes, just like the beloved man in the Carpenter's song, Close to You. Since your wife passed away giving birth to Jonathan, and since he has been your everything, he was your angel. Now he's gone. He died in a snowy winter morning. You gone to the market, leaving him alone at home. When you arrived at home, you found Jonathan lying on the bed, motionless. His face was covered with his pillow, choked. Police couldn't find any trace of trespassing. You clearly remember the solemn moments of Jonathan's funeral. In fact, you try to forget, but the details are in front of your eyes and they won't go away. The priest had intoned psalms and prayers, those you are not so familiar with. You are not so religious. While the lifeless body of your son laid in a church, his feet were turned to the east. He was wearing a black suit and shiny shoes. His skin was pale. He was way too young for all this. You wish there was you lying in there instead of him. Like the day Jonathan died, it's a snowy day in all of Ohio. There are 3 inches of snow outside. It's 4 o'clock now. You are a writer who has been a writer's block since the day your favorite word processor is opening in the computer and the screen is blank. You haven't written anything for a long time, just like I haven't posted, I know. There are cigarette butts in the ashtray of your black hot coffee and a blue cap on your work table. You chain smoke and consume a lot of coffee nowadays. As you're skipping your coffee, doorbell rings. Open the door? Don't open the door. I'm opening the door. You open the door. It's Bob, your neighbor and friend. You have drunk beers and had barbecue with him for several times. Bob is a nice guy. He is overweight. He is short, black hair, and has no facial hair. He wears a dark blue jacket and a black beanie. Hey, how are you? I wanted to ask you how you have been. I am still depressed. Bob replies, I can imagine how hard it is. I never had kids, but I had a cat when I was younger. I loved her as my daughter. Then I had to bury her to the garden myself. It was tough. I know how much you love Jonathan. I am shocked like you to see him gone. Bob continues, I am going to the market right now. Do you need anything? You'll remember that you are out of cigarettes. No, thank you. Okay, man. See you later. You say goodbye to Bob, too. Then he goes. You close the door and sit back on your work table. You look at the computer screen that should have been blank, but no, it is not blank. Something is written. Daddy, I missed you. Shout Jonathan. Type Jonathan. Turn off the computer. After you shout your deceased son's name out, new letters appear and form a reply. Yes, it is me. You are not a computer engineer, but you know that it is possible to hack someone's computer and put a prank on him. If the computer is online, your computer is connected to the internet with an Ethernet cable. Pull the Ethernet cable. How is this possible? The Ethernet cable. You crouch down and frantically pull the internet cable out of your computer. You expect that nothing else will be written, but no, you're wrong. I am in the computer. How is this possible, Jonathan? good Lord said that I should be together with you. He said that I love you and you love me, so he sent me back. Oh, I am so afraid, Daddy. It is cold and dark. I am so cold here. Please bring me back. Do you want to see me once again? Yeah. Find 5 candles and wait for the midnight. Bye for now, Daddy. You have got only 1 candle at home. You normally use the candle when the electricity is gone, so you didn't need more than 1 candle before. What will you do? Buy them from market. So you wear your long beige coat and black leather boots and walk to the market to buy 4 candles. You also buy a pack of cigarettes. Despite you know that your habit will be your demise. Forget it. You just don't care. Then you return home. At home, you wait in front of your monitor, thinking nothing will happen till midnight. Then a new message appears on the screen. I am back, Daddy. Did you bring the candles? Good. Let me explain how you can bring me back. Go to the cemetery, dig my grave, bring my coffin home. Okay. We shall speak again once you bring my coffin. You know it is insane what you do, but you get prepared to get outside. You wear your coat and get outside your home. It's snowing like hell. A cold interpretation hell. Outside, the sky has a bright purple color, illuminating the night with the help of a full moon. Behind the clouds, you get in your car and start it. The streets and roads are empty. There is only you outside in the hour of night. It doesn't take long to arrive at the church and its graveyard. The graveyard is covered with snow and gray mist. No lights come from the church either. There is nobody inside or the priest sleeping. That's good. You can't be seen while digging your son's grave. You find the graves of your son and wife, Jonathan. White has buried next to his mother. There is an unoccupied area next to them. You will be buried there when your time comes. You search for a shovel. You find it in about 10 minutes. You are ready to dig the grave. You start digging Jonathan's grave. After 6 feet of digging, you reach the little wooden coffin. You climb down. They carry the coffin up. After that, you climb up and carry the dirty coffin to your car's back seat. You have never done something this bizarre before. After you reach home, you get off your car. You carry the coffin home. Luckily, there was nobody around. You drag the coffin to your living room center. You don't care about the floor getting dirty with soil. Thank you, Daddy, gets written on the coffin screen. Now put the candles around my coffin like a star. Okay. You carefully place the candles around the coffin, making it the center of a star. You light them with your lighter. Now read these aloud, Daddy. A lonely goat on a mountain. He is thirsty. Thirsty for humanity, love, and affection. I shall give him the water. You read the lines. A lonely goat on a mountain. He is thirsty. Thirsty for humanity, love, and affection. I shall give him the water. And the coffin starts to shake. The coffin's lid gets opened slowly. You see Jonathan opening the lid and raising it up. The skin is pale, white. You can smell the rot of his undead corpse. He is wearing that black suit you couldn't forget. He stands on his feet and smiles at you. Then he steps outside the coffin, away from you, without saying anything. And he does something you wouldn't expect from Dad. He dances. He dances with joy. After half a minute, he stops dancing, stares at you. His eyes are still blue. Take me in your arms, Daddy. Take me to your bathroom. I want to show you something. It is possible not to obey what he says. You feel his presence dominating the room, overwhelming you, and it's impossible to say no. You crouch down and take him in your arms. You carry him to the bathroom. You bring him to the dark bathroom. You turn on the light and get horrified by what you see in the mirror. The boy's reflection is different. His skin is burnt like coal. Jonathan had an innocent and handsome face, but the face you see is so far from being pleasant. It is like a reality. What? You bring him in the dark bathroom. You turn the light and get horrified. Oh, okay. Had an innocent and handsome face, but the face is so far from being pleasant. It's like a really old man's face, who is also very ugly and he has no hair. I always wanted a daddy like you, says the elder abomination you hold in your arms. The end. There, it's impossible. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more videos.